Good afternoon. A lot of what I'm going to say has been said for over 2 years now, so I hope our colleagues on the other side of the aisle and the governor hears it once and for all. Every day, New Yorkers are forced to deal with the effects of the disastrous bail and discovery reform. As dangerous violent criminals continue to be released without bail, free to commit more violent crimes. Crime rates are skyrocketing, and New Yorkers are much less safe than they were under the old bail laws. We have seen the devastating effect that these changes have had on our citizens. We have an opportunity in this budget to take a stand and strengthen public safety, support our law enforcement officials, and restore common sense in our criminal justice system. Judges' hands are tied, and our justice system has become a revolving door as they're forced to release criminals back onto the streets without having the ability to exercise their discretion to hold an individual based on the danger that they pose to the community, or, in many cases, their history of failing to appear in court. Unless an offense falls within the narrow class of crimes that qualify for bail, judges have no option to set bail, even if doing so is necessary to protect the community or assure the defendant's return to court. Many offenders have a lengthy history of failing to appear in court or have a lengthy history of violence, including retaliatory violence against witnesses or victims, must be immediately released at arraignment simply because the offense that they have committed is not sufficiently dangerous or harmful enough to warrant setting bail. And even when someone is charged with an offense that qualifies for bail, judges are only allowed to consider factors related to the defendant's risk of flight. They cannot consider that the defendant poses to the community danger or that they will be victimized. Offenders arrested for serious crimes such as breaking into and stealing from a business, felony driving while intoxicated, drug dealing, or animal abuse are immediately released at arraignment, free to continue committing crimes. Since the bail reforms became effective in January 2020, crime rates have skyrocketed across the state. From 2019 to 2020, the murder rate increased by almost 50%, and gun crime outside of New York City increased nearly 30%. And we know that some of this crime has been committed by offenders who were released under the current bail laws. 3,460 offenders arrested and released committed violent felonies. That's violent felonies while out pending trial. 3,460 violent crimes could have been prevented if judges had full discretion to set bail in appropriate cases. My colleagues in the Senate and Assembly Republican conferences have led the charge to reverse this dangerous trend of pro-criminal, anti-victim, and anti-law enforcement policies. I'm proud to stand with our DAs and law enforcement officials. We must restore common sense to our criminal justice system. We can't let this opportunity pass us by. We need to strengthen public safety in this year's budget. Thank you.